All right. So, for those of you that were on the last live that we talked about, well, this was actually the webinar, the 40-minute one that talked about the different opportunities that are out there. And, I mentioned that we were successful in getting the Youth Opportunities Fund. Well, email just came through that the Youth Opportunities Fund is pretty much live. They have put out the dates for their three streams of funding, which include the Youth Innovation Stream, the Family Innovation Stream, and the System Innovation Stream. And just before I go deep into each one and the amount of money that is available, I did want to quickly recap that our deadline for the ACBN, the Afro Caribbean Business Network Business Grant Competition, the deadline's today. And we have some great participants that people have applied, but it's really open. I mean, you can get $500 cash. Um, what else can you get? Sorry, a free ACBN membership, also some marketing campaign done for you, and also a spotlight video done by DF Media Productions, which is, you'll love it. And I wanted to thank our sponsors. So we were able to corral some sponsors. It was great getting to talk to people from the community. So Roots Community Services, they came on board to sponsor. They used to be the United Achievers Community Services. New name, new brand, Roots Community Services Inc. I believe it's Inc. The McMillan Group, so Ray McMillan, that's been a mentor of mine, one of the co-founders of ACBN. His mortgage practice has stepped up to sponsor the competition, and hopefully he'll be one of the judges. Stay tuned. Powered for Excellence Center, I'm part of the Empowered for Excellence Center. They're able to step up and really contribute. And I believe they're going to offer free co-working space. So stay tuned for free co-working space. I'll confirm it and then put it into the description. But also detailing nights, we had to step up and make sure that we contribute to competition. And of course, one of our biggest sponsors over the last 2 years, Alterna Savings Credit Union. Susan Henry, wanted to give a shout out to her for supporting us through everything that we do. And they're going to be able to support the business grant competition as well. All right. So all that being said, the Youth Opportunities Fund is really important because you can get some good coin for your idea. It ranges between, it used to be 70,000. Now the minimum is $85,000 up to $250,000. And to touch on the different ones, I will walk through it for you. So the Youth Innovation Stream, the expression of interest deadline is November the 6th. And for a test idea, so you can run an idea for 1 to 3 years, and you can get up to $85,000 per year. And the scale, so if you're currently running a grassroots organization and you feel like you can use money to amplify your efforts, they are offering up to $125,000 per year between 3 to 4 years. Now, they also have the Family Innovation Stream. So the expression of interest deadline is November the 6th of this year. Test grant would be up to $85,000 per year, again for 1 to 3 years, and a scale grant would be up to $125,000 for 3 to 4 years. Now, their final stream, a system innovation stream, is so you have to register your organization by October the 9th, and the grant application deadline would be November the 6th. So this isn't the expression of interest. This is you putting forward your full application. Deadline is November the 6th. And you're able to get up to $250,000 per year for 2 to 6 years. So now, if you really have a great idea that's going to impact how current systems, I believe it can be within the education system, justice system, if there's a way that we can make that big impact and actually create systemic change, this is the stream that I would implore you to look for. And just to give you a little bit of a background, so the youth innovation stream invests in the work of grassroots groups that are youth-led or adult-youth partnerships. And the grant that we have applied for, it was a adult-youth partnership. So if you're an adult over 30, don't feel like you can't apply for YOF granting. As long as you have a great core team that includes youth, you're still able to put forward an application. And so the next one, the family innovation stream, I wanted to touch on that real quick. So that invest in grassroots groups delivering culturally anchored projects that empower, support, and strengthen families. And just to touch on the systems innovation, I'm reading from their website. So the system innovation stream supports collaboratives that are strengthening the quality and responsiveness of systems that do better for youth facing systemic barriers. So I wanted to walk you through. If you're on my email list, you would have seen that we we're offering our grant writing services, research services, and we're only able to work with 5 people, and 4 of the 5 spots are open. And it's really important if you wanted to go through these types of grant opportunities, getting help from either a grant writer or at least somebody that'll coach you along the way so that you're not doing it on your own, especially if it's your first attempt at one of these grants. Typically, I mean, they don't really fund first attempts, but if you come with a solid, rock solid idea, your work plan is on point, your budget makes sense, how you explain your organization and what you're trying to do, like I said, is on point, you can get funding your first try. It's not impossible. And actually, I think that we did. So the long story of the first time we got funded, I can go into that another day. But for this fund, it was the second time that we applied with a similar idea. But first time, second time, it's possible to get funded. And like I was saying, the expression for interest is very important because that really goes, it's not just a letter saying that you're going to apply for this grant and you're getting the information. And that's kind of what the federal government does, where you just send an email saying, I'm interested in applying for this upcoming grant, and they send you the package and then you can go through the package. The expression for interest is going to be really the blueprint of what your organization is going to do. And when you get to the full-fledged application, usually you don't really edit a lot of the expression of interest before going through your budget. So you want to be able to take a lot of time and make sure that your expression of interest really caters to what you want to do. And that's what we do with our granting program is after we've done research and these things come around, you already have the meat, the blueprint of what your organization is wanting to accomplish, a typical work plan that you would want to do with your grant. And then when a special interest comes up, we're able to plug it in and cater it to exactly what the grant is looking for, but we're never starting from scratch. I just wanted to let you know how important the expression of interest is. And what I found as well, when we were working with our last grant, make sure and take advantage of all the different opportunities that Youth Opportunities Fund and OTF does with their either their webinars or in-person training. And also you can get like coaching on a phone call. So take advantage of calling people at the office, working with them, developing a bit of relationships that when your grant comes across the table, it's not cold. You have people that have heard from you. A lot of times you can explain it better out of your mouth and they can understand the passion that you have for it. And then when you put it to paper, they can now understand the ins and outs of it. But take advantage of all opportunities to talk with people that are at the office and use that to build rapport and get kind of suss out their feelings for your idea. Because a lot of times you can feel which way they're leaning. If they're leaning towards, oh, you want to hear words like, this is a unique idea. People are talking about it was a breath of fresh air because now judges, they're going to be in the back room going through hundreds, maybe thousands of applications. And if it becomes monotonous, you want your idea to really stand out and not be like anything else, that anything that other people are doing, and it becoming just a cold, dry process. If your idea is new, innovative, that's where you're going to really stand out and go to the top of the pile. So that is the run through of systems or the 3 grant streams with the Youth Opportunities Fund. I know the federal government had also released their Black anti-racism funding, and I believe the deadline is December 15th. I'm going to do a bit more research on that and then also do a video about it, talking about the process. And I know that one, if you go to the website, I'll put it in the link. You can send it an email letting them know you're interested in applying and to get the application deck or the full application guidelines. just so you know that's coming. But that I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I think those are the three streams. 85,000 for the youth innovation stream. A scale grants 125. Same with the family innovations, and the system innovation stream is $250,000 per year. All right. So again, if you have questions, please leave a comment. I'll respond to everybody. We're getting ready to also do some coaching here today with people that are in the grant. We have a group session for grant writing. So be sure to sign up for these things. I'd love to give you my assistance. The only thing, I do have limited time, so I can't work with everybody. We're almost at our capacity with just the grant writing and research components. But short term, if you haven't applied for the ACBN business grant competition, make sure you get it done today. I'll put that link in the description as well. Deadline, well, I guess it's 11:59 tonight, but simple process, answer a quick questionnaire. The entry fee is only $10. You get to talk with ACBN staff and learn more about your idea, and hopefully get selected as one of the 5 finalists to pitch in front of the judges. A lot of great add-on prizes with marketing campaigns. You also get help with a spotlight video and a free ACBN membership. Well worth the $10 just to apply and let us know about what you're doing. And even if you're not part of the pitch day, we still want to promote what you're doing. So please sign up. I'd love to see what your business ideas are and how the Afro Caribbean Business Network can assist. Make sure you send in your expression of interest for these different funding streams. All they can say is no, but at least through the process you will get your ideas on paper, and for the next time you can fine tune it. And if they do say no, make sure and do a follow-up call to find out exactly why they said no to your idea. That'll help you fine tune it for the next time you apply with it. Or even with that same idea, you're going to be applying to different funding streams. I typically say put as many irons in the fire as possible. Every grant that matches what you can do, you should be doing an application for it. The only thing that'll stop you is how strong your application is, and we can always make that better